Hello folks, I'm Mars 1952, and today I'm going to be testing some steel targets that I made. You can see them in the background. I gathered up some scrap steel of various hardness that I've been testing. Today I'm working on my lead collecting targets. So I'll take you out there.
Okay, so here's the first target. This is just a small trailer tire. It's not steel belted, so that might be a problem. I'm kind of maybe on the steel belted to contain the lead. So it's a hanging target. I fired at another piece of this same steel. It's a piece of scrap from the scrapyard. I fired hundreds of 9mm rounds at it and didn't even phase it. So I know it'll handle 9mm. I have not tried 223 or anything. It has a nice ring to it. So the idea is the lead will splatter on this and spray down into the tire and be contained down there. Now I don't know how much of it will be contained, but certainly more will be contained than was contained without it. So up here we have another one. This is a little bit bigger. Now these are just temporary, cobbled together. I didn't have any bolts with me. The plan is to run a hardened bolt through here to hold the target up. I fired 9mm at this. I did shoot one of these with 223 and it made a pretty good size hole in it. Cavity, crater. So, once again, that should ring pretty well and be collected. Alright, got the target set up, camera set up, ear protection, eye protection. It's my Glock 26. It's actually the first time I've ever fired it. And you should be able to see over my shoulder when I fire. Go for the close targets first because I'm not very good. There were a lot of misses there. Got to load some more magazines. Okay, I'm back. Once again, we got the Glock 26. This time I've got a 19 round magazine, 17 plus 2. So we're gonna do a little bit better this time. I'm going to go for the more distant one.
One of those came back at you, didn't it?
Yeah, right in my pocket. Alright, well, if you pay attention, you hit the target. A little more often anyway. Alright, let's put this thing back on pause. Alright, I got a couple more magazines. I'm going to throw a little bit more lead down range. So another 19 round. Let's see. Make sure you can see what's going on. Alright. As long as I try to control my bad habits, I can hit it. Let's go see how much lead I collected. Alright, so this is the close target. Maybe you can see it. Get in and focus. There's little shards of lead. I think that's lead right there. No, it's not. Here's inside. You can see there's pieces of brass. I don't know if you can see or not. Let's get in there. Pieces of brass and lead. And there's brass embedded in the side, in the body of the tire. This one is not steel belted, so I guess theoretically stuff could come out of it. You see, I didn't hit that target very many times. Now let's go with this other one. So I think ideally these targets should be back farther. You can see there's shards of lead and stuff here that came out. It's a piece of brass. There's a piece of lead over here. It probably came out the back and bounced around. But there's quite a bit of stuff down in there, quite a bit of lead. It's hard to say what percentage I'm capturing. But it does seem to work. There's brass. Let's maybe get myself in the shadow here. That might work better. You can see the brass, the lead, and there's brass and lead embedded in the tire. I would say it works pretty well. The target rings nicely. Alright, let's move on to something else. Yeah, right about there, I guess. So I'm going to shoot 20 Spear Lawmen. These are 147 grain. Should have a little more kick to them than the ones I've been shooting. So I'm going to go put one in the chamber here and 19 in the mag. Yeah, it has a little more kick. Knock the target down. Well, I guess it does have more power to it. I'm going to see if I can hit the... Well, you can't see them though. Alright, well I guess I can't shoot all 20. I have to reset the targets. Okay, I set the targets back up again. Let's see here. What do I do with the gun? Okay, I think I have 11 left. We're a little bit there. So we're going to knock these targets down. Go for the far one. Okay, I propped those up a little bit better. In the future they'll have to be secured better. Let's go out and see what happened to the lead. Okay, so when these knocked over, all my carefully collected lead fell on the ground. In the future, of course, these will be bolted to a pole or something, and I'll be able to collect some lead. That's a piece of tire. But there's some lead chunks in there. Oops, there's some lead.
You can see here, when it tipped over, all the lead fell out. There's lead down here. But it's definitely capturing lead. There's quite a bit of it in there. Here's even a pretty much intact bullet. I wonder, maybe that went through the tire or something and slowed down. Alright, it's a lot of fun. So let's do a close inspection of the tire. We scooped out as much lead as we could. There's still quite a bit in there, but you can see that it's brass and lead embedded in the tire on the inside. There's some more of it. Now the interesting thing to me is that even though these were suspended from the top, there is brass embedded at the top of the tire. 360 degrees. The splatter went in all directions, not just down. So here's the hanger hole. Had that hanging by wire up on the top. And the other tire that we're still cleaning out did the same thing. So we'll see how much lead we get. Alright, so this is what we got. I don't know how much is there, maybe a pound. Considering I threw at least 2 pounds of lead at steel targets today, that's not a real good yield. But we did knock the targets over and spill a bunch. Now this tire, this was holding the fun target to shoot, the big one. It's easy to hit. You can see there's brass embedded in it all the way around. And that is the top. You can see the little hole where the wire went through. Brass and stuff is embedded all the way up there. So the lead definitely sprays all the way around. It doesn't just go down. Alright, we got to pack up and get out of here.